Y'all, it's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in. We're gonna make a pumpkin. A pumpkin. Let me just pull y'all up. Gotcha. I thought I was going to be late. I turned my laptop on and it decides it needs to update. I was like, okay. Come on in. Oh, let's turn that off. There we go. Now I'm ready. What y'all doing? So we are making the Dollar Tree pumpkin. So this one's going to be the farmhouse pumpkin. So we've got the wood beads. Hello. And then I'm going to use the eucalyptus with the black and white. Totally farmhouse, right? So these wood beads are on my website, monkeyscreations.com. So you can go grab them there. They are $12 for 120 beads, which is enough to do the pumpkin, with a few extra, with free shipping. Yeah, so free shipping. So float my boat if you don't mind. I would appreciate it. And I'm going to bring you down. I have already started. I left 2 so that y'all could see how I did them. So let me bring you down. Come on down. There we go. Oh, it's still morning time here. It's still morning. All right, so what you're going to need is the pumpkin frame. Dollar Tree already has these available. So I ordered a case, actually a couple weeks ago. It came in last week while I was gone. So my son just picked it up yesterday for me. Before he decided to go to Cabo, y'all. What the heck? And no invite. He went to Cabo this morning. Just decided last night. I was like, that's no fun. I'd have dropped everything. I'd have said, forget the orders. I'm going to Cabo. But anyway, it is the pumpkin frame from Dollar Tree. I spray painted it white. You can spray paint them any color. I've done black, white, orange, whatever you want to do, you can spray paint them. So that's what I have done. I've already done the first 4, and I left these other 2 to do with y'all, because I'm just nice like that. Good morning, good morning. So all you're going to do is literally take your wire cutters and cut the brackets from the frame. Okay, so just take your wire cutters. 2 pumpkins done with beads. I just need to, some bows. Just take your wire cutters and snip off that top bracket. I didn't eat my Cheerios this morning, so that was a little harder than it usually is. So just snip those off is all you need to do. And then you're going to take your floral wire. Yep, just watch, Roseanne. I promise I will show you. Just any floral wire. And I'm going to the base of my pumpkin. And we're going to take that floral wire and just wrap it around the bottom of our pumpkin. Hello, hello. Thanks for floating my boat. Okay, so just like that. Now the wire is going to allow us to reconnect our top. So that's why I always use a wire. So then all we have to do, let me just move these over here because I'll have beads everywhere. Is run the beads. Now you need at least a 4mm hole in your bead, okay? Doesn't really matter the circumference of the bead as long as your hole is at least a 4mm hole. And then you just string your beads, y'all. Like seriously, how easy is this? Man, y'all are quiet this morning. Why are you so quiet? I know, you're just so excited to see what I'm doing, right? Oh, Chris, she's at work, y'all. I'm gonna yell. Hey, girl. Oh, you're not quite awake? Get out of the bed. Chris really does like me, y'all. Okay, so we've put in our last bead right over. Now all I'm gonna do is take some glue. Y'all, let me take my glasses off. I'm gonna make it to the VA one of these days and get new glasses. Put some glue right up in the hole of that bead. Line it back up and take the top of that wire. That's why we added the wire. And reconnect your brackets. Just like that. See, now you're nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. The pumpkin frames came from Dollar Tree. And the wood beads are on my website at monkeyscreations.com. If I need to touch up the pumpkin, I will. Usually I don't, because you're really, by the time we get our eucalyptus on here and our bows, even if you scratch it up just a little bit, you're not going to see it. Okay? But I do try to be very careful not to scratch my pumpkin. Okay, so we're going to do our last one. Attach our wire. And you're not going to see that green wire at the bottom. Okay. I got that wire a little too long, but that's all right. What if you can't find them? What you mean? Can't find the pumpkin frames? They are, I mean, they'll eventually be available in the Dollar Tree stores, But right now you can order them online. Yep, the green is hidden. You're not going to see it. So the wire and beads are... Do you want me to zoom in? Let's zoom in so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Go find your glasses, girlfriend. That's another reason I didn't come on earlier, because I laid my glasses down to start this and then I couldn't find them. All right, so see how the wire, I connected it here at the bottom so that we can run our beads through the wire and the bracket, just like that. Yes, just floral wires, all you need. Usually about 120 of this size bead. And these are on my website. But you can see it just glides right through that wire and the frame. I know, Lynn. I'm always putting my glasses down and then I can't see to find them. And I lay them in the craziest places, y'all. But I'm going to make it to the VA soon and get me my new glasses. My old folks' glasses. I got to get my bifocals. Yep, I just cut the top off. You use cheater, yeah. Did you find your glasses, Deborah? Carol? Hush it. You can't throw me on the bus and we be friends. No, I didn't ever turn it in, Donna. Sandy, go somewhere else. Okay, so there we are. We are back at the top. And I did count right. So if you order the beads from me, you should have 4 extra, just in case. Just because you never know. One may roll away under the fridge or something. So I did give you a few extra. We're putting glue right in the top of that bead. Reconnecting it to the frame and taking the wire that's left over to wrap around. Just like that. You're texting it to yourself. That's okay. I'm just pushing that wire in so I don't stab myself with it. Okay. Let me bring you back out a little bit. So there is our pumpkin. Yep, that's all I use to reattach it, with a little bit of glue. Okay, so now, let me get this stuff out of our way, and let's cut up some of this lamb's ear. You can't even eat without your cheaters. Let's just cut the rest of this off. I may not use it all, but yep, the pumpkins are back. You can order them online. They are not available in the store yet, but you can order them online. Okay, then we're going to take, I've got to sneeze. Excuse me. It's like, you know, you got to sneeze and you got to cross your legs real quick. Right? I know I'm not the only one. So I'm going to take my lamb's ear and we are going to get, I can't believe I just said that out loud. We're going to get them all going the same direction. So just twisting it. This whole stem is wired. And then literally all we're going to do is zip tie this to the frame, y'all. Can't get much easier than that. So let's grab some zip ties. Let's take this one off. Lynn. Oh, you want me to zoom back in? Okay. There you go. So however many stems you want, I'm just going to kind of lay them out. And actually, that's all I'm going to do for right now because, Stacy, right? Because we're going to do a bow, and then we can add the rest of this around the pumpkin. Okay? So I'm just running a zip tie. If I can grab the other end. It's pretty just with the beads, huh? So I'm going to zip this on each side of the stem. There goes my phone. And let's cut. Just want to make sure that's tight. Okay, so that's all we have so far. You're calling me? And then, now let's make a bow. So let's get that out of the way. And I am using this black and white. How much does one sell these for? I sell mine for $50. So it would be $65 with shipping. So if anybody wants it, you can shoot me a message. But usually about $50 is what I sell mine for. So it gives you another price point to put in your shop. Oh, I was like, why won't it sit? All right, hold on. Exactly, so simple. There we go. So the bow, let me see how big a loop I want. How big a loop is that? Oh, still a 6-inch loop. I'm good with that. So we're going to make our tail. Now the bows, I generally don't make as many loops on my pumpkins. So we'll do a 6-inch loop. You've been putting your beads on Amazon? So I'm just going to do actually 4 at 6 inches. Yes, this is lamb's ear. So we're going to do, let's just do 4 and 4. How about that? Not yet, Karen. I'll let y'all know, I promise. I know they were printing yesterday. So we're going to go 5 inches. I kind of just threw the turkeys at her, y'all. So she's trying. So let's just do 4 and 4, switching it up a little bit, because why not? Let's cut that off. And let's grab a pipe cleaner. A turkey toss. Up, get this out of our way. Hello, hello. Do you cut and shape it? Do I cut and shape what? Okay, so just a little bit different style. Oh, bring y'all back out. You're washing clothes? That's what I need to be doing. But y'all, I get home and I got so caught up in trying to get caught up on orders that I kind of forgot about laundry, and my husband was not happy this morning. All right, let's just cut these. And let's add our bow. So these beads are on my website, monkeyscreations.com. They are $12 and ship for free, 120 of them. So enough with 4 left just in case one rolls under the fridge and you can't get it. So I'm just going to take and connect it right to the frame again. Hey, hey. And then what you can do is you can take that, get you a little loop, and turn it into your hanger if you wanted. Take it, wrap it right around. And that's what your customer can use to hang it with. So a built-in hanger. Hanger. Now I like, because these are 3D, I like it when one of my tails lays inside of the pumpkin. Everybody tries to get them outside and around, but y'all, I like at least one of mine inside. But obviously you can do whatever you want. And then I like one outside. It's just regular floral wire. Just like that. And you can kind of wrap it around if you want. Okay, so now we can add the rest of our lamb's ear if we want. To just make it just a little bit fuller. So I'm saving these extras because I'm going to stick them actually in my bow. Just use your wire cutters to cut the wires off. So let's make sure all of our leaves are turned. And then I'm going to go right up underneath and add just a little bit more. Oh, sorry, I don't know what I just did there. And then zip tie it right to the frame. One. So you can literally put these wherever you want and attach it to the frame. Okay, so now we can take the leftovers. So you twisted floral wire yes, because you need to be able to keep it at the bottom. You can't see it unless you turn it up like that. So your customer's not going to see it straight on. So you attach the wire here and then reattach it back at the top. All right, let's cut. Just pull these off. I'm going to take my glasses off for just a minute. And then I'm going to take these pieces and we're going to put it right into our bow. Okay, just a little bit of glue. And you can put as little or as many as you want. You can even put them in your loops so that it looks like the bow or the eucalyptus has gone right into your bow. And let's just add one more down here at the bottom. Ooh, I'm sweating, y'all. Nancy, these beads are on my website. You get 120 beads. You only need 116 to do this pumpkin. And they are $12 a bag with free shipping. And that's it, y'all. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hey, hey. So there you go. Quick and easy 30-minute project. But see how I love to just leave at least one loop right here on the inside. Just makes it look more 3D. Nothing on that. Nope, I don't put anything on the outside of mine. Yep, so clean, simple, farmhouse, easy. So I'll recap for those of y'all that just got on. This is a Dollar Tree pumpkin frame. Hey, that I painted white. You literally cut off the edges, take your floral wire, wrap it around your frame, run your beads through the floral wire and the bracket, reattach it with some glue at the top, and then add and decorate whatever you want to the top of your pumpkins. But I mean, you don't even have to use these just for pumpkins, y'all. I made a stinking cute snowman using the pumpkin frame from last year. You can put two together and add it to a frame and use it as a centerpiece and then decorate inside. I've got a video on that on my YouTube channel. So there's all kinds of things you can do with these pumpkins. And they're just very easy and simple to do. Isn't it cute? Super cute. You can paint these. I painted them orange, black, blue. You can do the beachy themes. All kinds of stuff, y'all. And so people don't just decorate like the typical, you know, oranges and scarecrows. You can even do the breast cancer pumpkin. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is October. A pumpkin, why not? So many things you can do with them. And they're super fun. I love just sitting here making these. So that's it. That's all I got. Any questions? You want me to make an umbrella? I do have the umbrella handle. It's coming. I was just watching your videos from last year making these. Yes, I've got tons of videos making these on my YouTube channel, y'all. So you can go check it out. The lamb's ear, I honestly couldn't tell you. I always just keep it on hand. So I've had this lamb's ear for a couple years. So it's probably from my wholesaler, if I had to guess. All right, that's all I got. So go grab your beads, monkeyscreations.com. I should be able to catch up on all orders. So I'm hoping all orders will ship out tomorrow. New Sennas came out. The purple and the black Sennas came out. Halloween Sennas are coming. I am working on those as well. Nancy, you get 120 beads in the bag. And you only need 116. But I gave you a few extra just in case it rolls under the fridge or under your table. Like I could never get to the other side of my table underneath. So I would just have to grab another. So I give you a few extra. But they're $12 and it's free shipping. Okay? All right. You're so welcome. Y'all have an awesome day. What is today? Y'all, my days are so mixed up. So mixed up. Today's Wednesday, right? So no VIP tonight. I think that's it, y'all. I don't know. And I have a toothache. So I've had a cracked tooth for a while, but I hate dentists so much that I haven't gone to get it fixed. And then last night, I was just sitting. It was like 9:15 at night. I just unplugged my glue gun. I'm like, I'm going to sit down a little bit. And I was sitting there playing a game, and like this throbbing pain, worst pain I've ever had, went shooting through my mouth. And I swear it came out my shoulder. I thought I was having a heart attack. And then I was throwing up. That's how bad it hurt. So I've been up literally all night with a pad, taking Motrin. I'm like, oh my God. So it's finally a little bit under control, but I've got to get to the dentist because, y'all, that was the worst pain I have ever been in. Even giving birth wasn't as bad as what that was last night. I thought I was dying. I literally thought I was having a heart attack and was dying, all from a tooth. Crazy. So, all right, I am out of here. Has a good day as a Pam for your birthday. Sometime, yeah. I do have an amazing dentist, and he knows how I am, and he also knows I will wait until I can no longer take the pain before I come in. So when I call them, he's like, she needs to get in today. So he knows how I am. But I'm going to call him and get that taken care of. Because, y'all, if that happens again, I'll lose my mind. All right, y'all have an awesome day. And I will possibly... Y'all, it's Christmas in July. I haven't even made a Christmas wreath. And I've been dying to do... Of course, I don't have it right here. Is this it? Is this it? Nope, that's not it either. I've been dying to do this Santa. So maybe we'll do a Santa on a work form tomorrow. Let's make a big money wreath tomorrow. All right? Have an awesome day. I have some, Tanya. It didn't even help. It did not even help. Like, I was like literally squeezing it into that tooth that broke. I was like, it numbed my tongue and everything else, but did not help that tooth pain. All right. I'm out of here. Y'all have an awesome day, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.